What's up, Feedback family? Today's episode, we're going to show you a couple of items that people have spent ridiculous amounts of money on. So, let's take a look at this and let's get started. The first thing we're looking at here is called Blood Red Mirror. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the artist's name because we're really just looking at the picture. This is a piece of art that somebody bought. Wait for it. $1.1 million. Huh? What? For what? It's just like a piece of construction paper on canvas is what it looks like to me. Like, it's just red. I was doing this in preschool. Now, many of y'all don't know this, but I'm an artist. I draw. I'm not great, but I can do this. I'm telling you. I'm going to start selling my stuff on eBay. 1.1 million. Who buys this stuff? Who has this kind of money? People that have this kind of money to waste it, it's got to be mama and daddy money. Because mama and daddy got to be smart ones, because whoever bought this, just stupid, dumb. I hope you see this and realize you're stupid and dumb. 1.1 million. Let's move on to the next one. This one, I can't even pronounce the name of it. I'll put it down here at the bottom. But once again, they took like some paper or maybe fabric and cut it with a razor blade or scissors. And it's art. It's art. I don't know what makes it art. Do you know what makes it art? Now listen to this. This is what it sold for. $1.5 million. Please tell me you were using Monopoly money. Cause, 1.15, that would change my life. I don't know about you guys, change my life. Shoot, $20 would change my life right now. I'm saying, who is buying cut up construction paper for $1.5 million? My kid cuts up construction paper all the time, and find this person, I could be a billionaire by tomorrow. Let's move on to the next. This one is called green and white. Obvious, you can see that. It's an upside down triangle, and the bottom of it's white. It's like the end of a green pencil. Green pencil. Now listen, this one sold for, wait for it, 1.6 million. It's better than cut up construction paper. Because see, it's the green and white. Green and white. I'm just looking, I'm thinking maybe to come to me why somebody would spend this amount of money on just something called green and white. I don't care if the artist died. I don't care if you knew his mama. This thing is not worth $6 million. I could do that. You could do that. What makes this art? Somebody put it down in the comment. What makes this art? It's not even good origami. Let's move on to the next one. This one is untitled. You spent so much time on it, you just couldn't think of a name of it. I would probably call it Unfinished Door or something. It's just some orange paint and a little bit of brown. That's it. And listen to this one. How much you think this would cost? In fact, in the comments on each one, leave a comment on what you would pay for this. I don't care if every one of you put 0, because I would agree with you. This is crap. Crap. This one was sold for $28 million. Let that sink in. $28 million. That's like PewDiePie money. I wish we could do a YouTube channel, find these people, and just stick their head in, I don't know, Fruity Pebbles or something, because they're absolutely fruity. $28 million. Do you know what you could do with $28 million? I do. You could buy stupid art with it. $28 million. On to the next stupid thing. This one is also untitled. It's called, I don't know, Blue Gradient. Done with Photoshop is what that looks like. This one sold for $1.7 million. This right here. That's what's wrong with the world today. People got stupid money. I mean, if you're going to give away $1.7 million to hang something on your wall, give it to somebody who needs it. Anybody. I don't care if you give it to a crackhead down the corner, at least he's doing something with it. You're over here buying some blue, different shades of blue. It's like when preschool and they tell you to draw the ocean. This is what you draw. This is pre-K. Now you tell me the painter that made this, he's, maybe 4 or 5, fine. Still ain't 1.7, but I know exactly where I will hang this in my house. My refrigerator. It's look good on my refrigerator. Stupid. Just stupid. On to the next. This one, I have no idea how to pronounce the name of this one or the artist. It really doesn't matter. I'll put their names down here. But it looks like a caveman drawing. I guess that's like a cow or a horse or a dead mongoose. I don't know. I have no idea. And some stars or rocks. I don't know what that is. If you know what this is, explain it to me. Explain any of this to me. Once again, stupid. This one sold for $2.2 million. To the next. This one is called White Fire. White Fire. It looks like they took a canvas and put some tape on it and painted it and then pulled tape off. And ran a crayon over here on this little blue side. This one sold for $3.8 million. $3.8 million. Where are these people getting money from? Like I said, Mom and Daddy must run a fabulous company. Be like the Hiltons or the Kardashians, where they just made money. Like Paris and Kim and all them. They got money because their parents did something. They do nothing. They're just famous for being stupid. This is the kind of stuff they buy. Yes. I see you, Kanye, building your sink with no hole because you thought it was cool. That ain't cool. It's just stupid, man. Anybody y'all that like Kanye? I'm sorry. He's Kanye. Yeah. $3.8 million for this. Wow. On to the next. The best one I've ever seen. This is also untitled. I will call it Chalkboard with Chalk. It literally looks like somebody was sitting in class, the teacher told them to erase the board, they erased it, but it didn't erase real well, or they took chalk and just, did some circles, and that's what they came up with. Yeah, this sold, wait for it, get your guesses, $69.6 million. If I had that kind of money and I could just spend it on this kind of crap, I would find people that needed it, like Mr. Beast. Just donate to random people. I mean, I wish, I could make money with this YouTube channel or win the lottery because I play every week. But, I mean, the feeling that you could change somebody's life with money, that would mean more than anything. You never know that person, they didn't know how to pay their bills and all of a sudden you gave them 10, 20, 30, $1 million, whatever you could give if you had the money to change somebody's life for the better. But no, you're buying chalkboard art. I don't get it. I just don't get it. To the next. This one is called Cowboy. You can say it right, it's Cowboy. He got ran over by a horse or a train, or he's behind that pair of chaps looking thing, or I don't know. Anyway, this one sold for $1.7 million. Cowboy right here. Yeehaw. Ain't gonna nobody tell me nothing. It's something about Billy Ray would have. Oh. Matted black on some white construction paper. $1.7 million. Now think about that for a minute. Think about if somebody came up to you and offered you $1.7 million for something like this, or just something random, like hey, you got a McDonald's hamburger and they really want it, they bought it from you. That's basically what they did here. But what would $1.7 million do to you? In fact, down in the comments, put what you would do if you had this kind of money to spend. How would you spend it? Because you really can't tell me anything stupider than this. In fact, anything you tell me would be better than this. You can, I don't know, if you told me you were just going to buy cheeseburgers to fill with a pool and jump in and swim in them, that idea is better than this. Seriously, better than this. Crazy. Last but not least, here we go. Ooh, this one's called Blue Fool. I know, you would have never guessed it was Blue Fool. It's the word fool written in blue on a canvas. On a canvas. Man, I feel like a fool for looking at all these. This one sold for $5 million. And I hope whoever bought it felt like a fool. It's gotta be like a self-portrait of like, I don't know, somebody. Fool. We're gonna look at one more, like a little honorable mention maybe, because I see one more on here and I kind of just want to click it for the next one. Here we go. This one's called Riot. This speaks to me. This speaks to me. My whole world has changed. No, I'm just kidding. Stupid. Stupid. This one sold, and why I wanted to do it because I saw the price on it. $29.9 million for this. I can recreate this for you in Photoshop, and I'll charge you like depends what you want on. If you want on some canvas, probably gonna be like $20 because they gotta get the canvas printed. But not $29.9 million. People going without food, without health care, all this other stuff, and you got people that are just blowing $29 million on this. Pray for the world, people. Pray for the world. In the name of Jesus, pray for this world. This is what people think they should buy and do with their money. Now, I don't mind you working hard, making millions, buying $1 million car. That's a car, I get it. But this, you worked hard, maybe you want to buy that car. Good deal. Oh, one day I'm a millionaire. I want to buy a '69 Dodge Charger. Painted like the General Lee. Grew up with that show, love that show, that's what I want. But also, if I made that much money, I want to be able to help people. Like at Christmas. Like, we shop at Walmart and different malls and stuff, but I'm from Alabama, so Walmart. So, you see that person, they're trying to buy Christmas, or they're struggling, and you can just go up and leave the money for them or help them out in some way. Why wouldn't you spend your money like that instead of buying it on stupid art like this? I mean, my whole life I wish I could just walk up to somebody like, you've seen, like I said, we go to Walmart, we'll see like Girl Scouts or some group selling something out there or trying to raise money for veterans. And, walk by them, and I maybe have a few dollars I can give, or maybe I don't at that time. But, I wish I could just say, how much are you needing to raise? And I could just write that check. Or, a person I know, like, she works hard, and she worked very hard, and she never spent anything on herself, and she needed, like, a vehicle or something. I wish I could just go get her the vehicle. Because she deserved it. I think if we just help people out, this world will be a better place. It ain't about getting the glory of helping people. I don't care if somebody knew who I was and I gave them $10 or $10 million. The joy on their face that I see is more than enough to know I could do that. To know that I was put in a position where I could make that kind of money. I mean, I'm no PewDiePie, I'm no Mr. Beast. I'm not even Dude Perfect, and they're great guys, and all three of them probably great guys, and they probably do give. Mr. Beast gives away a ton of money. Just a random YouTuber sometimes just, hey, here's $10,000. That's awesome. That's why I like to watch his channel. And if you don't know his channel, go subscribe to his channel. He does crazy stuff. Like, he'll just say that, like, one of his videos was person had 0 views. So he went on there like a live stream. He just donated $10,000. Like, he doesn't keep the money. The money he gets, he shares with the people he knows. He shares with strangers. I mean, yeah, he probably makes a lot of money on YouTube, and I'm glad he does. I think if you work hard, and YouTube is hard work, it seems easy, but I mean, I wish I could do this all the time. But unfortunately, I got to go to what we call a real job. But who knows? It could take off. It could never be anything. I can make $5 million. I can make 5 cents. But I'm gonna keep making these videos because I like to do them. But enough of my soapbox. I'm gonna get off it now and go eat a Little Debbie snack cake. And we'll see you later. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to see more videos. And don't forget to support the Chubby Unicorns. And until next time, we'll see you. Peace.